Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 2 of Daily Kaylee. We are officially a little over a year out from my very first episode of this podcast, and I'm so excited to be back for the second season and the second year. It's been so much fun recording these episodes and getting to interact with you guys, and I'm just very grateful for all of you for continuing to listen to my episodes, and I really hope that you enjoyed today's episode. It's a very mysterious case. I actually came across this a few weeks ago, and like I said, it's very mysterious, very weird. Today's episode is about the missing Bradley sisters. The Bradley sisters are made up of Tianda and Diamond Bradley. Tianda was 10 at the time of her disappearance, and Diamond was 3. They have been missing for 20 years. There have been no credible leads, and they are literally just gone without a trace. These two girls were last seen at their apartment in Chicago, Illinois, on July 6th, 2001. Tianda and Diamond's mother, Tracy, left for work around 6:30 that day, and she returned home around 11 a.m., and that is when she noticed that the kids were gone. Tianda, allegedly Tianda, left a note that said her and Diamond planned to walk to a nearby school and to a nearby store afterwards. At this time, Tianda was 10 years old, and she was actually enrolled in summer school classes, but the teachers at the school have confirmed that she was absent that day. She never came to school. Several of the children that lived in the neighborhood stated that they saw the girls playing outside of their home around 12 p.m. that afternoon, which, once again, does not add up because Tracy arrived home an hour before that and could not find the kids, and that is when she saw the note. Tracy has never been a suspect in this case. Her story checked out, but she was very suspicious in the beginning of this case. Authorities recall that she was very uncooperative, and she offered her services to prove that she wasn't guilty, but she was just very uncooperative and hindered the search for these girls a little bit by the way that she was acting. Over that summer of 2001, there was a man who was paying child support for one of the girls, and it came out that he was not actually her father. Some of the investigators on this case theorized that he had taken the girls and that he had taken them out of the country because he was from the Middle East, and their theory was that he returned there with them. Also in 2001, the same year that they went missing, they found a young girl who matched 3-year-old Diamond's description and that she was lost from home. However, Tracy, without even seeing this girl, refused to come in and identify her to see if it was her daughter. And she just kept saying that it was not Diamond. It turns out that that girl was not Diamond, but it was very strange to the police that she would not immediately rush to the police station to see if this was her daughter. 4 years later, in April of 2005, the remains of a girl that was an early teenager were found in an area on the south side of Chicago at an industrial park where they had been doing construction. And at first, they believed that these remains belonged to 10-year-old Tianda. However, to this day, they still have not identified these remains. And upon further digging and clarification, they believe that these are actually from a Hispanic or a Caucasian girl and not Tianda. There was a reward posted for these girls for $10,000, and still no one knew anything. No one has seen these girls since the day they went missing. A couple years ago, in 2019, there was a woman who communicated with the Bradley sisters' aunt on Facebook. Their aunt posted a status begging them to return home, pretty much. And this woman commented on the post and said, "We're trying." She claimed to be Tianda Bradley. She got in touch with this woman, and basically the aunt was asking this woman questions, stuff that only the real Bradley sisters would know. This woman, claiming to be Tianda, said that Diamond was also alive and that they had been together all of these years and that they both had children and that Diamond was currently enrolled in college and that they were doing good, pretty much. Tianda had a scar on her forearm from a burn that she received as a kid. This woman did not have this scar. And when her aunt continued to ask her about it, like, "Hey, if you're Tianda, where is your scar?" And the woman just kept deflecting the questions and saying, "Auntie, you know in your heart that I am Tianda. Like, this is me." However, it later came out that this woman is not Tianda Bradley. Her name is actually Lele Rodriguez from Texas. They have no idea why this woman claimed to be Tianda, if she really thought that she was Tianda or if she was just playing some sick joke on the family. She claimed that her and her sister were taken from their home in Chicago by a family friend. The family is actually still in the process of trying to press charges on this woman. But all in all, it was just a crazy, crazy thing to do 18 years after these girls went missing. To this day, we have no leads on the Bradley sisters. The case is still very much open, and it is Chicago's longest missing persons case. It has been open for 2 decades now, and it's really heartbreaking to read up on and to see the news interviews and things like that. It's so heartbreaking for that family. Let me know what you guys think of this case. If you have any theories, I would love to hear them. You can message me on Facebook or tag me on a post on Instagram using the hashtag DailyKayleePodcast. Thank you guys so much for joining me for season 2. I can't wait to see you guys again. Bye, guys.